Hello everyone, how you doing? Welcome to another video. Hope you're having a great day so far. I'm PS and this is the Demoscene report for the 11th of September 2024. As usual, I gathered up all the news and releases that I could find throughout the week, and I will quickly go over each one of them to help you keep up to date with what's been cooking in the demo scene. This week in particular, among the random news that popped up, we will be covering the releases from the Xenium demo party that took place in Poland, which had quite a good turnout of releases, so that's going to be very interesting. And we'll also take a quick look at the releases from the ACQUA demo party in Germany, a smaller Commodore 64 event. Also, Silly Venture Summer Edition finally had their releases available after 3 weeks, so we'll take a quick look at those as well. It's the biggest Atari event of the year, so there will for sure be a few Atari releases there worth checking out. But first, a quick errata for the Jumalauta 24 years that we covered last week. I had a few things wrong that I was chatting up with Vurpo, and she was telling me about the things that I said that were slightly wrong and warrant a little status update. So very quickly, the R&M demo from Hiitolito, I said that the soundtrack was made with AI. It is not made with AI. It's actually a cover song from the famous Pico 8 demo Rock for Metal. The visuals are made with AI technology though, but not the soundtrack. Then I said that this was from the bread emoji, and it was actually not. It was actually from the burning shit emoji, so it is not related to the bread emoji demo group at all. It just features a seagull. And last but not least, I talked about this little tractor and had no clue what is. So this is referencing an event that happened in Finland, contemporary event, where some truck ran over some endangered species of mussels. So a few demo party releases made feature of that, including this Magnetinismin Tietokoneherho. I almost said that right. Demo with Farian, and also the winner of the Turtle graphics. So both of them were referring to that incident in contemporary Finnish culture. Moving on from Finnish culture, we have a Xenium demo party that took place in Poland. I managed to catch a glimpse of the streaming. Quite a few good competition releases on different compos. So let's take a look at all of those very briefly. Starting with the Ansi, Ashi, and Petsy competition, some Petsy artwork with some not safe for work content. Then the Ansi work by the Green Herring. Simon King also delivering an Ansi. More Petsy artwork. Thung getting third place with the cock that was like featured in this year's design. Fantastic Four Cracking Group logo by Sim getting second place, and in first place Basiliska by Luisa of Pool Brain of Rabenaug, with this massive column here, also featuring the cock from this year's design. Nice Ansi by Luisa there, winning her the Ansi, Ashki, and Petsky competition at Xenium 2024. Then we had the Amiga demo competition, which also had quite a few entries submitted. Unamor coming back again for some more demos. A bit of a joke group, but always tends to release some stuff. Diversity by Nacolor, a massive music disc that they released for the Amiga AGA as well. Boom, the Party 2025 invitation by Boom for a very quick intro, inviting you to the demo party that they are organizing. Then we had the Lost Pixelers Volume 3 by Ghost Town, a massive slideshow with tons of good quality pixel art that was released on the last couple of years. Very high quality, very well made, good soundtrack as well, very solid production. If you like pixel art for the Amiga, a must see. In second place, Naomi by a Satellite, a stylish little demo for the Amiga AGA as well. And the winner was Cockbusters for the Amiga OCS ECS, the second best demo featuring cocks in the world. Of course, the best one is the one made for Portugal for Initial Demo Party 2008, I think. But this one was pretty good as well. It used the Amiga full scope. It had a lot of technological features there that were pretty impressive for the Amiga OCS, CCS. Good soundtrack, good feature of the theme, so a very solid demo for the Amiga. Congratulations, Ghost Town, very, very good entry. Then we had the animation competition, which was not as interesting as the rest. Some funny videos, some videos with some coded things, a music rock video for this local Polish band, some joke productions, some references to previous productions called The Power of Inspiration. This is called still Power of Inspiration. Some dancers, some effects on it. Satori-san by Tomarcus and 8BM was a more VJ-ish sort of thing, had a lot of different effects synchronizing with the music, so more traditional approach to animation. Assembly line by Lamers, some effects in there, some footage, tries to be a little industrial, not really my cup of tea, but an okay video. And the winner was Rooster Eye by Pixel Nation with some interesting After Effects processing on the video, doing some eye tracking things, extruding some shapes from some videos. So nice video animation effects. Commodore 64 demo, not many entries, but two very high quality ones. This was the last one, Out to Don't Be Square by Gordian and Shogun. Was okay-ish, but not that overwhelmingly amazing, just a couple of effects in there. Then in second place, Arise 3 by Arise, and it's funny because it's a kick-ass demo following up Arise and Arise 2. One of them even won the Meteorix nomination. This one's also very technical, very well made, very well designed. It's funny that it got second place the same way that the Arise 2 also got second place and then ended up winning the Meteorix award. So, fun fact, I'm sure the Arise guys don't find it as funny, but well-made demo, very worth watching for the Commodore 64. The winner was a bit of a joke demo, had some funny elements, some folklore elements in it. Sepelia by Elysium ending up winning the competition. My favorite was still Arise 3, but this one ended up winning, so the party voters have voted. Very good competition though, so really cool to see on the Poland Commodore 64 scene still going pretty strong. And they won by one vote, if you take a look here at the results, 542 to 541. So if you did not vote, votes sometimes make a difference. The chip music competition was won by Automata Labs with 200% for the ZX Spectrum. Executable graphics competition only had 4 entries. Mac doing a tribute to the cock that was the sign of the party for this year. Hell by UV with this very analog looking, organic looking building shape. So interesting composition. Touch Grass by a writer, also looking organic, photorealistic sort of vibe. And winner was Don't Worry About the Spheres by Aberration Creation with this nice little rain marching scene. Fantasy console competition also had a few good entries. Shantium by Catnip, just a compo filler of some sort. Then the Gruz Mega Demo by Amnesty, a pretty solid demo for the Pico 8. Insomnia Riders by Automata Labs, doing a solid demo for the TIC 80 as well, with a couple of effects and some decent soundtrack. Second place for Puri Roku by Aberration Creations for the Pico 8, also very solid demo. Aberration Creations has been doing some fantasy console entries in the past. And the winner was a massive Demonic by Ivory Labs and Often Hide. Sule and Pumpuli doing a nice collaboration here. A lot of very good pixel drawn artwork by Sule here. Very good concept, mixing the demonic presence with a scary vibe, but also a funny joke vibe to it. Very solid demo, very worth checking out. Fast AI graphics competitions were not released, so I can't really talk about them. Freestyle graphics competitions, where anything would go, except AI apparently. Marlboro by Sir Photo got 10th place. Then hand-drawn thing by Writer with Pendaguino getting 9th place. 8th place going South by Umbrella, also a photo composition it appears. Tits and Balls by Kia. Make sure you check for your tits and balls not having cancer. End of Summer by Xenium of Often Hide, a photo with some filters on it. Alternation 4 by Pazur of Often Hide, a nice little composition there. Not sure if it's drawn or 3D rendered, maybe a mix of both. Nice little idea. Shit and Robots by Zudi of Tons of Groups, doing some windmills for Xenium. Third place, Another Train to Nowhere by Slayer of Ghost Town. Nice photo there with some very liminal feeling to it. Still Life with Apple Pie by Yummy5, very nice drawing in second place. And then the winner was The Immortal Shepherd by Oni of Pooh Brain. Oni, renowned on the pixel graphics competitions, always doing some massive works, and this one also pretty cool, like a very imaginative world building here. What else? We had the old school graphics competitions where you could submit your pixel art, Loneliness by Eddie. Some ZX Spectrum pieces as well by Vectrex28 and Hairdog. Slaya's Einsteinium by Clown Boss of Vibration Creations and Atlantis for the Commodore 64. This be and the Lion for the Amiga, I would guess, or Atari. Very nice color choices here, like the color palette. Hello Xenium for the Commodore 64 by Epix. Return to Gaza by Slayer of Ghost Town, a more political submission here for the Amiga palette. Mind Your Drink by Vasil, very clean, very stylish pixel graphics by Vasil. I think he won last year, if I'm not mistaken. Runaway from the Sun by Hermes, also for the Amiga. And Boss Son of Poseidon by Critical. A lot of details here, a very good palette choice. Green Man by Facet won this one, also very similar to Critical's piece in terms of very well chosen composition and palette choice and detail of the aliasing and dithering of the elements. Old school intro competition, open to any personal computer from the old days. Atari 8-bit had some participation there with some Beer Throw, I Spy with My Little Eye, some stuff for the ZX Spectrum as well, with Noise and Lions by RCL. Inspection by Sheriff getting third place for the Atari XL. Then Bean Cone by Tigris for the ZX Spectrum. With a 256-byte intro getting second place, and the winner was Uno by PSU and Scene of Agenda with a 4K intro for the Atari. PC 4K intro, only 2 entries, the second one not very interesting, but the first one was very high quality. Wiatr 4K by Altair, by KK of Altair. Very solid composition, a lot of elements in it, extra props for doing the music as well, and the graphics. Yeah, very solid 4K intro by KK of Altair. PC demo competition was also packed with a lot of releases and a lot of them high quality, so definitely check it out. Starting with a newcomer entry Untitled by Enkidu, always cool to see newcomers submitting things for the Demoscene. Cheeseburger with Fries by Grumpy GODs, getting 9th place for Linux. Then a demo for Windows, Fast Made, Sepiliad by NQ and Sudi. 5th by Often Hide, very stylish looking demo as well, very traditional in the sense of having a lot of different effects on it. Mitosis by Floppy, experimenting with this diffusion, reactive diffusion algorithm. Damage by Damage, they like to use particles a lot, and this demo was also one of those. It also had some more traditional elements in it as well, some more traditional effects, so really cool to see. And cross-platform. Then I Want to Be by Norferin. They didn't get the memo about not using Neuropol on Demoscene Productions anymore, or they did. I wanted to go with it anyway. A few good elements, some good 3D in it, some good scenes. It's a good demo, it just ended up being 4th place because there were a few other killer demos released at the competition, including Threads by Suspend, very good rendering, very good ambience music by Chaser, very stylish looking, very solid, coherent demo, I really liked it. Second place, Legends of the Past by Futuries, with a very interesting mix-up of folk elements and futuristic elements, so very good demo. I tend to not like futurist demos that much because they always feel a bit cheesy and cliche. I liked this one. This one, I think, really nailed it very well. A mix of different elements, but working very well together with this very unique vibe. So well done, Futurists. And the winner was Stranded by Mad Wizards. Massive demo, very good looking, lots of particles, reflections, very cohesive theme and palette on this one. They had a whole water world around it, and this pink sort of colors to it that you can see here on the screenshot. Very interesting effects. It's really cool to see how much Kiero and Chaser have been evolving throughout the years. They have this very touristic look to their demos now, and I'm very curious to see what else they will do in the future. I really like this one, so well-deserved winner in my humble opinion for the PC demo competition of Xenium 2024. Very good competition overall, so I was very happy to see that. What else did we have at Xenium? We had the streaming music competition that was won by Dan of Damage with the Pixel Prism, and we had the synth music competition for executable music, where we have a limited space for the executable to run, and it needs to play music by itself. Aceman won that one with the Clucking Heart, also a throwback to the theme of the party for this year. Tracked music competition using the tracked software that's famous on the Demoscene was won by Iceman as well with Aruka, and second place to Jazz Cat of Ghost Town. Last but not least, we had the Wild competition, where anything else that didn't fit the other compos would fit. Star Galaxy T by Zootime of Desire, doing this video performance of sorts with TIC-80 and some analog filters, I would call them. Unflavored Stock Cube by Otama Labs for the Super Nintendo. Really cool to see more Super Nintendo demos, even though this one was not that complex. Then in second place, The Revenge by Space Cruel's basic kind of demo. I think it's even written in Quick Basic, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. Nice little demo for MS-DOS, but nothing really that interesting out of it. What was interesting was the winner demo, Gossia by Simurai. Last year, they had already done a sim demo of some sort, which was already quite weird. Now they used 4 sims at the same time, 3 of them to do visuals and 1 of them to do music. So they're using the chips inside the SIM cards to do things and output it, sending it to the controller computer, which is weird and strange, and I love it. The demo itself is nothing that spectacular, just a few graphics moving around and music playing, but the whole concept behind it is, I think, quite interesting, and is embedded with some very deep research into what the SIM cards can do, which they are supposed to be private and secure, and you don't really know what computer is inside that, what the chip can actually do. Yeah, nice little research, and cool to see people doing demos with that. And that was it for Xenium 2024. A lot of good productions, even better than last year, and last year was already surprisingly positive. So congratulations to the entire organizing team for pulling up a good party and attracting so many visitors to do some kick-ass releases there. Xenium also had a few live acts, including this DJ set by Hoffman, which was recorded and uploaded to his YouTube channel. They had a few others as well. If I see them being announced, I will mention it on future episodes of the Demoscene report. And then let's talk about the ACQUA party that happened in Germany, an event, a small event dedicated to the Commodore 64. Not many compos, but all of them were somehow decent. Basic one-liner competition, where you have to do a single line of basic and try to do an effect out of that. A little bubble effect here from Larry, some glitch things, some stuff that I didn't really understand what it was, some manipulation of the raster bars. This one I also didn't understand what it was doing. Screen run, just doing a screen wipe with some pseudo-plasma effect, and the winner was one Xyler by Han Solo of 1 with a more compositional screen here, with even including some graphics on it. Then we had the demo competition, which is the main competition at any party. A few one-screener effects here, a lot of participation from Twilight. Feezer Wolf also submitting something. Bruno Mars cover on Commodore 64, because they can. Quadrantrum intro also by Twilight. Punch Fix, Bug Fix by Holy Moses. A nice little story demo here of the little androids. And the winner was Demo Retox by Fairlight, a more full-fledged demo, different scenes, good quality graphics, and excellent music, as usual with Fairlight demos. So Demo Retox, definitely worth checking out. They had a few other compos as well. The graphics competition, where they had a lot of Petsky and pixel art submissions. The winner was Beach Day by Ollie. And the music competition was won by Danko of Fairlight with Ultramax. So yeah, nice little small party happening in Germany, but had a few good releases worth checking out if you like Commodore 64 things. Then let's take a quick look at some releases that were put out outside of any demo party, starting off with Knack Colors AGA Intro Spec 1 and 2. Then we also had an intro for the Commodore PET, expanding the character possibilities of the screen, from what I understood. There was a new release of Wave Tracker 1.0. The official release of Wave Tracker is open source. It's a new chiptune tracker that you can try out. Has this really cool video featuring, and also you can download and see all the details. So check that out as well if you like tracking chiptunes. Then there was this article that Garguy spotted and posted on Discord, the perspectives on Demoscene music by Stephen MacLeod Blythe, mostly talking about tracker music and the evolution of trackers that now inspired some hardware trackers as well. So yeah, nice little piece here. Cool that other people outside of the usual demo scene are paying attention to what's been happening on the demo scene and writing about it. So thanks for the article, Stephen MacLeod Blythe. As usual, Field Effects has been organizing a new Byte Jam or Shader Jam event every single Monday. The one from 2nd of September is already archived at livecodemozoo.org, so you can check out, either play the video or check the different shaders that the different people did. The source code are available for all of them, so you can use them to learn how to code some shaders as well. Then I found this very interesting video called Song Pong. Victor Tao doing this visualizer thing where they synchronize the music to the Pong dynamics, where the pads could move along and beat match the different things. Nice little concept, a good idea, and a good write-up explaining the different things and how we implemented them. I found it cute. It's not strictly Demoscene-ish, but it is Demoscene related, so I thought you might find it interesting as well. What else? DOJS has been released. It's a creative coding platform based on JavaScript, so you can code in JavaScript the effects that you would do on MS-DOS and facilitate the coding thing. I haven't actually tried it, so I'm not sure how it actually looks like and works, but some people were posting about it, so if you're interested in this kind of thing, check it out. What else? There was a new episode of Slay Radio, which features some music from Xenium. That's why I ended up posting it. But you can see Ziona and Slagon talking about the different stuff and playing some tracks in between. What else? Aphrodisiac by ACQUA released after 29 years of not being released. They had this demo that was disqualified at the party in 95, was never officially released. It was released as Hidden Gem Inside Man Candy Volume 1. Some people were talking about it. Phoenix still had a version of the executable because he needed to record it for the Mind Candy Volume 1 release. So he ended up releasing the binary now, uploading it now with approval from app of ACME. So really cool. After 29 years, we still find some hidden gems that were never before seen. Then there was this funny little demo made for display units, Into the Display by Leonovsky. Single screen, just with characters, but he managed to do a little demo about it, exploring it. And source code is also available if you want to play around with this kind of technology as well, which is always cool to have. And before we wrap up this week's show, let's take a quick look at Silly Ventures' release from a few weeks ago. They have finally been officially released. As always, they always have a lot of different categories, sometimes with only 1 or 2 releases on them. Let's take a quick look at them. Atari Falcon 256-byte intro, just a single Taurus screen rotating. They had a Cubase audio competition for music made with Cubase editor inside Atari Falcon. Only a single participation. Carefree 80s won that one. The Atari Falcon game was won by Danger Zone of MacFalcon. Atari Falcon graphics, not many entries as well. Hilst getting second place, and the winner was for Nitric, who always submits something to Atari graphics competitions, with Tribe. Atari Jaguar demo, only a few entries as well. Enjoy the Colors by Buddy and PPS, a very simplistic demo, and a more complex one, Sealy Venture 2024 Winter Edition Invitation by Mystic Bytes, with a few different effects and nice little full screens. Atari Lynx game was won by Fruity of Atari Lynx by Retro Guru. And we had the release of Nessie for the Atari portfolio, which is always cool to see more releases for. A few things for the Atari ST in terms of size coding as well. Special attention to Atom by Acid Maker here with some very good looking lines. Atari ST game was won by Shotgun Teaser of Anaco Ride Laboratories. Single 4K intro by Leonard of Oxygen, 4K tribute. Always cool to see stuff by Leonard, packing a lot of stuff into 4 kilobytes. And then we had the 96 kilobyte intro for the Atari STE with a few more entries on it. Effect getting third place with their demo disc intro. Drops by Tesser getting second place, and the winner was I've Quit 2, the Elite Edition by Tinker, Tom and Tomkey, the more colorful intro to the rest of the entries. Atari ST demo, a little bit of the highlight of the party, some joke demo about death of Boris Johnson and Scatman John. Wheel of Acorns feels a bit AI converted into Atari. Spastiba 2024 SE by Spastiba. Pixel Dreams by Bohemian Grove was one of the more interesting entries. Everything made with artificial intelligence, both the music and the graphics, but made in a very tasteful manner and very cohesive manner, which makes a very good slideshow in this synthwave sort of style and look. So I think was worth seeing. Shows the potential of what you can do with artificial intelligence when you curate it properly. Yeah, well made, Bohemian Grove. Then we had Time by Byte Pandas, also very solid little demo, a lot of different effects in there, very good looking graphics, very solid demo, some of the best Bit Pandas 8-bit releases that I've seen so far, so well done, congratulations Bit Pandas. And then the winner was The Coder's Guide to the Demoscene by Acid Team and Jakob Husak. Had a little bit of a controversy because they were loading from hard disk instead of diskette, from what I read, which is not that traditional. Some people have done it before on the Atari, but it's not as common. But this one had so much content in it that it needed to do that. Most of it was photographs converted into the Atari ST format, but they told a storyline of sort, and they were intermixed with some good effects, although a bit traditional standard stuff of what you usually see on the Atari, but it had a storyline to it, and even some joke references to different things in the demo scene. So a bit of a meme concept demo, but very solid nonetheless. So congratulations Acid Team and Jakob Husak. The Atari ST 4-channel music was won by Bartek and Fusion with Onu Yeno Ataro. The 8-channel music single entry was by Keygenist with 400 bad request. Atari ST graphics competition also had some very good entries, some Smurf references there. Harp in Hell by Dr. Terrors, good pixel art. Also this one Alone by Nitric, also very solid pixel artwork there. Silly Venture Chaos in Space by Hilsta with this nice looking Demonish logo. Dare to Be Yourself by Vasil of Joker, very high quality graphics as well. I'm repeating myself, but it's true, all of these are very good quality pixel art. And the winner was Petuna and Her Pet by Critical, How Job Rebels and Sweet 16. Critical has been doing tons of pixel art on the last few years. This one is again very high quality. Love the details on the dithering and aliasing there in the shadows. Very good dragon as well, very good face, very solid picture. The YM 2149 music competition was won by Bayonez of Cobra. The VCS 2600 music was won by Zoltar X. Atari VCS demo, only 2 entries, but all of them were quite good. Klapper by Schlumpy had this very aggressive techno-ish soundtrack to it, really exploring what you can do with the VCS sound chip, and some very interesting visuals as well. Although a bit simplistic in terms of the visuals, was always just these few shapes changing between them, but the music was really driving it. I was expecting it to win, actually. The winner was an invitation by Goblinish, just a single scroller, single screen, reacting to the music. So I was really expecting the one from Schlumpy to win. Atari VCS game, single entry by Retro Guru. Atari XLXE 16KB intro also had a few good entries. Enjoy the Colors by Buddy and PPS. Open Letter by Goblinish, very solid Goblinish demo. A few different effects, a few messages, a good 16K intro. Second place, Uncut by Masters of Electricity, also a very solid little intro. And the winner was Slightly Chaotic by Grayscale and Seaman of Altair. Which also doubled as an invitation for the Silly Venture Winter Edition, if I'm not mistaken. Couple good effects there, I think 3-4 effects on this intro overall, but mostly a scroller talking about the party. Then we had the 256-byte game that was won by Mayonnaise of Cobra, the 256-byte intro for Atari XLXE, which was won by Sheriff. Let's take a look at those. Halftone by Goblinish, just a simple halftone effect with a step sequence. Ein Aito Hein Computer, making a reference to the Knight Rider kit computer. Attractor by Kane of Suspect, which I really don't understand why it's called Attractor, since it's just balls bouncing and fading out. Rolling Tire by Sheriff, just a 3D, a fake 3D, I would guess. Donut tire sort of thing rotating in 256 bytes. A Tasky competition also had some good entries. I like this one in particular, referencing Monkey Island, The Hot Winds of Hell by Pepe of Hemorrhoids, and the winner was Came Out of the Woods and Naked, apparently. Very good entry as well by Adam. Atari XL demo, single entry, Alex Murphy by Buddy and Jack, I think referring to Robocop, I believe. Then the Atari XL XE game competition, which had quite a few different entries. It was won by Firefighter, Topic 2, by PG, Poison, and Zenda. Atari XL XE graphics, only 2 entries. Both of them were pretty good quality. The winner was Nezumi the Sandogosa Ronin Mouse by Pepe of Hemorrhoids. The Poke Music, a single entry, or 2 entries, but it was won by Booty of Light Summer Breeze. And then we had a wild demo competition where anything else would go, including some Ashi artwork, some little music that did not fit the 10 other combos of music that they had. And then in second, parody of the Pirates of the Caribbean with this little funny edit music video. And the winner was Project SC Intro by Aggression, doing an intro for this thing, using System Verilog for a Terasic Altera D2115. Whatever the hell that is. Those were all the releases that came out at Silly Venture 2024 Summer Edition. They are planning a Winter Edition as well, clashing the dates with Inertia Demo Party, which I'm not very happy with. So 5 to 8 of December, I believe. So if you are interested in Atari stuff, Silly Venture is usually the largest Atari-based demo party out there and happening twice a year in Poland. Quickly to wrap up before we go, we have to talk about the upcoming demo parties. There are still happening a few smaller ones this month and a few larger ones happening in the beginning of October. So check one of those out. You can find all the links at demoparty.net. Whew, that was a lot of stuff. Thanks for watching this video until the end. I know it was quite big, 3 demo parties to cover. Apologies for that. That's it for the Demoscene report of the 11th September 2024. Don't forget to like, subscribe, donate me something to patreon.com/psenough if you think it is worthy of your time. And please share the video with a friend if you liked it and think that it's useful for other people to get to know the Demoscene a bit better. It's the best way that you can do to help the channel grow and keep this video series going. So yeah, please consider doing all of those. And that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you have a great week. Bye bye everybody. Take care.